But yeah, today's video is gonna be me installing that grill on the S4. It's a RS4 grill, and I had a jerry rig to have the home link box sit in, so I had to do some plastic JB Weld type shit, screwed it into some existing holes that they had back there, and I tried to capture as much as I could on it on video, but here's the video. Alright, so now I'm going to be removing all the Torx screws that are holding on the radiator cover and the fender liner to the bumper. I don't know the exact sizes, so just have a kit next to you. That way you can just swap out bits to take these screws out, because there's a couple different sizes. And I'll put some links down below on some kits that I have that I bought off of Amazon, if you want to check those out and buy those for yourselves if you don't have any. Makes life a lot easier with these cars. These two hold the bumper in to the, I guess, the headlights, so you got to remove them completely. Alright, it's actually a lot easier to see on this side, but they're right smack dab in the middle of the screen, kind of right there. That's that 10mm bolt that holds the bumper. So you got these T25s and then this weird Phillips screw type deal. Alright, so now I'm going to be removing the bumper. And like I said before, those two little bolts or screws that I pointed out, you got to move them all the way. I thought they clamped the bumper down in place, but they actually go all the way through. So you have to remove them all the way, and that's what I'm doing now. And once you have that done, that's when you just pull the bumper off. And be careful with the headlights or the fog lights. They'll still be attached, so pull the bumper off enough to be able to reach your hand in there under the connectors for those fog lights. Alright, there you have it. Bumper's off. Now here's my heat exchanger, the ECS heat exchanger. This is supposed to be for a B8.5, and I have a B8. And I added this mesh here to protect the heat exchanger's fins from flying debris. But yeah, B8.5 heat exchanger. Or sorry, no, it'll fit both. But for the B8, the lines that go to the supercharger, once they go down to the bottom, all the way down here, this one splits off and then goes this way, and then comes down around this way and goes into the stock heat exchanger, I think, through inlet out here, and then the outlet or whatever is on this side. So I swapped out the old lines, hard lines, for B8.5 lines, which both go that way towards the driver's side and then come out through here, and one line goes up here, the other one goes down there. Yeah, I did that to limit the amount of travel for the coolant. That way it goes into the heat exchanger faster or comes out faster. I forgot which way is which, so. Alright, so here is the grill that I am going to be swapping out. And yeah, so far everything looks alright. Looking at the back, it looks like it has the mounting points for the whatever sensor that is that hangs out. And then it does have holes here for, I guess, the parking sensors, which my car doesn't have, but it's not a big deal. And it's very glossy, it looks pretty cool. So now on to swapping everything out. Alright, so to remove the grill, you have a bunch of T25s. You got 1, 2, 3. Pretty sure you got to remove these over here, so those 9 now, and then another 3 over here. And then you have these, and then this should mount up to the aftermarket grill. Alright, so we got some tabs up here. Let's see, 1, 2, and then the little hooks for the tabs. And then there's 2 more on the side here. You can see that 1 and 2, and then there's some down here as well. So just gotta find those tabs. Alright, sorry, shut off the camera by accident, but here's the tabs down here. And these are easy. Just push the tab this way and then push the grill up. So that's that, and then the tabs. There it is. Alright, so here is the stock grill. I think it's the best looking grill out there, especially painted black. I would prefer to keep it, but I mean, it's outdated. Here's the new one. You know, the car is 14 years old, and yeah, it's just compared to the modern Audis, this looks kind of outdated, so I'm gonna upgrade. Alright, I'm gonna be installing it with the bumper sitting up. Makes it a lot easier. We just have to make sure that everything goes in where it's supposed to. At this point, line up all the tabs and, you know, carefully press them in. If you need to, use a screwdriver to get some tabs in, like this one here that gave me issues, but other than that, everything else went in fine. Alright, so all the tabs are snapped in, and there you have it. Now, unfortunately, I won't be able to put it on the car yet because I have to paint the crash bar, but that's what it looks like. Alright, so here's the finished result, and it looks good. Basically all I gotta say. Fit and finished. Fit and finish. It fits, no issues. I guess the only problem was the home link sensor here. I had to modify it to fit, and I didn't film any of that or take any pictures, but basically I drilled a hole in the middle of the bracket so I could screw it into one of the holes that they had here. And then I don't know if you'll be able to see, but the brackets, I cut them off and then kind of JB welded them to support them. Yeah, you won't be able to see that, but whatever. Yeah, you kind of can see it right there. But yeah, other than that, it looks good. Only thing I'm missing is the S4 badge. It came with the RS4 badge. I'm not putting that shit on. But yeah, there you have it. I was able to retain my heat exchanger protector thing that I put out. This mesh here to, you know, stop most rocks from going in and hitting the fins. You know, like the radiator fins are all bent out of shape. The OEM heat exchanger, that shit was, all the fins were bent in. And I'm also retaining the, you won't be able to see it. I've retained the secondary one. The B8s have two. They have one that runs down the middle, and then another one that is in that inlet there. And I'm also going to be ordering some of the fog inserts with the same honeycomb pattern, but yeah. Alright, so here it is with the honeycomb fog inserts. Now I'll post links in the description for any of the Torx bits that I was using, and also these fog grills, so check those links out, and I'll see you guys in the next one. For some reason on eBay they call it RS4 Style. It's kind of dumb, but whatever. So yeah, I got that. I've always wanted an S3 bumper,